No lie, how good was that though? Ladies, gentlemen, and ninjas, welcome back to the African Geekdom with Diana Mon JP. If this is not the best feature-length live action science fiction put on screen this year, then I don't know what is.
Shit, boy.
I am genuinely surprised that some of y'all don't like this.
Ain't that about a bitch?
What's not to like? We've gotten an original piece of science fiction storytelling that wasn't based on a franchise. It did not require nostalgia bait to give you the feels. The story was on point. The effects were top notch. The set pieces were exceptional and the camera work spectacular. And the performances, chapeau. John David Washington, chapeau. Great work. And that little girl, who is she? I don't know. But as a child actress, she was fantastic. The movie was scored by Hans Zimmer, so you know the theme music was banging.
What do you want, sweetie?
For robots to be free.
Oh, we don't have that in the fridge. How about ice cream?
Main gripe that some of you seem to have with this movie is that you say it's derivative of other movies. My question is, what isn't? Avatar was derivative of Dances with Wolves, and the whole world watched that, even blind people. Aliens was derivative of Vietnam War movies, and that's a classic. Gladiator, one of my favorite movies of all time, is definitely inspired by Spartacus and or Ben-Hur and other sword sandal epics, and that film was perfection. And every man on a mission movie, which is either to rescue a little girl or to seek vengeance or protect a child, is derivative of the previous one. And they're still fucking making those last I checked. And y'all have a problem here, you see that? I call bull.
See, now that's some bullshit.
Gareth Edwards delivered what I consider to be an excellent piece of cinema. It's a shame it's not making more money, but I for one can't wait to see what he does next, yeah? But after ranting about this movie being called derivative, I gotta say I got strong Neil Blomkamp vibes from it, yeah? And knowing, after watching the trailer, even knowing and seeing the names, I know that Neil Blomkamp has a movie out this year. I kept getting confused as to who is directing which movie, which one's directing which. Apparently he used the same cinematographer as he did on Star Wars Rogue One, and it shows. Excellent job. And even the influences, which seems a little bit influenced by Star Wars. He has a Death Star in it after all, his version of one. And also, I gotta ask, is Mr. Edwards, are you a fan of anime? If so, good for you, brother. Akira and Ghost in the Shell on deck in this movie. I loved this film. I don't know how else to say it. Shit. I had a good time, and it is only the second movie this year in the cinema to make me, feel sad. The other one was Guardians of the Galaxy 3. James Gunn, another auteur filmmaker. John Wick almost got me there, but didn't. But this and Guardians of the Galaxy 3, they really touched me in soft places.
Oh, hell no!
I'd be remiss not to mention Mr. Washington. His performance, I'd say, he really carried this movie in the sense that I wanted to follow him. From the first scene with him and the story as it's being told, I don't feel, and this is why I'm pissed that people are not giving Gareth Edwards and this movie its credit. I don't feel like this has been done this way before. We've had several robot movies. I talked about this in my reaction to the trailer. Chappie, Automata, Blade Runner with the AI and stuff. Movies with AI. I don't feel we've followed a main character in one of these movies as we did here, and it was done very effectively. So yeah, like I said, chapeau to Mr. Edwards and Mr. Washington and the little girl, I forgot her name. But this might be this is definitely on my top 10 list at the end of the year. All I'm waiting for to do my top 10 list is to watch Silent Night. Yeah, I know there are bigger movies, but the only other movie that I would have wanted to watch was Dune, and that's been moved to next year. Oh yes, and of course the Zack Snyder movie that's coming out in December on Netflix, Rebel Moon. Can't wait for that. Big Star Wars vibes there. And yeah, I would give this movie man, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. I don't care, brother. Y'all don't like it, y'all can suck a dick. This is a 10 out of 10 for me. On my Shaggy scale, this is a Mr. Bombastic. Yeah, I mean, brother.
Mr. Bombastic!
This movie was fire. And my MVP is definitely Mr. Gareth Edwards. I would like to thank you for your hard work, sir. Thank you for this movie, and in future I hope your career keeps progressing and you keep giving us good stuff. That said, this has been me, Pon the African Geekdom, your man JP. May the force be with you. Live long and prosper. May the odds be ever in your favor. Wakanda forever, my ninjas. I'll catch you on the next one. Shall wing.